right, we got one live and we got two live. We're live, yay. So it's an exciting day here at Time. We are back to school here in Iowa. So hopefully everybody else is experiencing the same thing, because today we're talking about curls in a hurry. I was gonna say hair in a hurry, but you know, it's the same thing. So, you know, with back to school, Jenny getting 6 kids ready for school, me getting 0 kids ready for school because my kids get ready by themselves. I've been making them very independent. How many of yours get ready by themselves?
All but 2.
All but 2. Okay, so she's got 2 she still has to get ready for school, which means, voila, we have less time for ourselves in the morning. So, what do we have to do to compensate?
Curl in a hurry.
Yes, curl in a hurry. Exactly. And then we only have to do it on Monday or whatever. For us, it's Wednesday. But most people, I would say probably Monday, you get ready and then you're good for the week.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys are in that boat now. And if you aren't there yet, if you're using all the Time products and you aren't there yet, then let us know, because we have more solutions for you. We figured out more and more tricks as to how to get your hair to stay for a week. So you're talking about how many styles you do in a month, not in a week. so we want to get you there with us, because it's freedom, complete freedom. Didn't you have
freedom?
Actually, Jenny has a funny story. So she just went and got her hair did. And why don't you tell them how that went for you?
Yeah, so I was in California and lost my luggage, and this was the last day that I was supposed to leave, so I was planning on watching my...
They canceled your flight first.
Canceled my flight.
She didn't really lose her luggage. They canceled her flight.
Yeah.
So she was stuck and had to go get a blowout. Okay, so sorry, I just had to get that part right.
So I got a blowout, and $55 later, my hair looked great, but about 3 hours later, I looked in the mirror and it was just flat, and I was so sad. So I'm so used to my hair lasting for 4 or 5 days, and it lasted 3 hours, not even, so yeah, disappointment.
Yeah, it was funny. She was like, I almost forgot how this feels to have to do your hair more often. But it was really funny too, because because we sit next to each other at the desk, and I was like, looked at her hair and I was thinking, it looks different today, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and then she told me the story.
Nice of you not to say something, but
no, I didn't want to say anything. I'm just always paying attention, so I know what people need in their hair. So so anyway, let's talk about presents for today, should we?
Yes.
Okay, so curls in a hurry. So with curls being put in faster, it's very important that you have good foundational products in. So we thought, since we're teaching curls in a hurry, we're going to give foundational products today in conjunction with the iron. So are we doing the whole gift set? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know, whatever you say.
Oh, geez, we didn't make that decision yet? Okay, so I think we're going to do the whole set twice.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do the whole set, which means shampoo, conditioner, thermal protectant, and iron for you. So you're getting all of this today. We're going to do 2 of these presents. So Time team, if we didn't let you know that, please make that happen for us. Thank you. We appreciate you behind the scenes. So what are we saying? Okay, so that's our presents. So this way it'll last longer for you, so you don't have the curl dilemma like Jenny
off
had.
to a great start and a great days.
Great start. Okay, so I don't know. I think, do you know what curls you do in a hurry? I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet.
I don't know. My hair is longer than it normally is, so I'm kind of just, I don't know. I don't really have a plan.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think next week we're gonna cut Jenny's hair on live. I think we were debating on today or next week, but we figure with back to school we should do some. So do we have any suggestions, Tammy? Did anybody say anything for the curls in a hurry? We're just gonna figure out what we can do real fast.
Flat iron, we can curl, I can do whatever.
Loving the products. They're loving the gifts today.
Oh yay!
I need that in my life. I need this.
Yeah.
And they're loving the products.
It's so funny, Jenny. Do you have that? I want to read that one thing that we suggested. So not the Brittany one. Yeah. So it was really funny. I think she was one of our winners. Is she? Do you know if Brittany was a winner?
I think she won some of our products. Yes.
Yeah. So she said, with your products and tips, my hair feels and looks beautiful. I have naturally thin hair and it's so fine. It now feels thicker and looks healthier. I don't have flyaways and my hair is so smooth. I normally have an issue with my hair holding curls, and now it will hold a lot longer. I do not have a time iron yet due to being a stay-at-home mom, but I am trying to get it. I just want to say thank you for your quality products, your amazing customer service, way to go Time team, and for putting in the time to make your products the best and putting your customers first. So thanks, Brittany. We like that feedback. It's really good.
Yeah.
I probably won't read the longer one today because
really
that feels
long.
like it even took me forever.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, thanks, Brittany, for the feedback. We are happy you are enjoying your time products. And who should we have curl first? Jenny? You?
Sure. No.
Oh, all right.
I'm ready. My
Okay,
iron's on.
good. Because I don't have an idea yet what I want to do.
I don't either.
I'm so nervous to curl my hair in front of everybody. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
I've
do.
never ever done that before.
No, I've never done that. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so Jenny, what are you doing? You're whispering waves, you think?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So when we do it really fast.
my
Oh,
fault.
I should set a timer. Okay, so
Yeah, you should.
it's 12:07 my time. So I'm gonna pay attention to that.
It's just so long right now. I know it's short for most people, but
Yeah, long compared to what you've been wearing for a while,
Yes,
right?
It is.
So would you set it down every time in still section when you're doing it fast?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
I don't. I just buzz through it. I'm like.
I'm not that coordinated.
Remember how I
Guys,
told everybody not to panic with the blow dry? I think I panic with the iron. I'm like, not really panic, but you know what I mean.
Guess I don't have to set it down. Thanks for the tip, Jacinda. You just saved me more time.
Yes, I'm trying regularly. I have complete FOMO. I hate missing out. If like people are out in my house and ready and they're like all ready to go somewhere, I'm like, hurry, I just want to get ready quick so I can go out there. So I think that is literally it. I have such bad FOMO that this is what led me to help everybody else do that.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying they like the quick curls, the beach waves.
Okay.
This one I'm gonna comb out.
Yeah, or they're just saying big, loose, beautiful curls.
Big, loose, beautiful curls. Okay, well, hopefully they like our beautiful curls. Hopefully they're beautiful in their
Hopefully.
eyes, right? Yeah.
Let's hope.
It was so funny. I had to curl my hair last week after doing my blow dry, you know, because I had created that one curl over here. So I ended up curling my whole head after that because I was like, I can't wear one curl.
It was a
With
cool
my-
looking curl though.
I know. I liked that blow dry curl. I'm gonna have to try something more often. We need to try that triangle brush on you, by the way.
Yes.
We have to practice that. We have to do it on a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will
We have
do that.
Brittany on. She said, yes, I was a winner.
Yeah. All right, Brittany. Thanks for the feedback. We like it. We love it.
Love it. Trying to see in this little phone.
Yeah. Oh, you're not watching the YouTube?
Guess I could right here. On this side, I guess I can.
I like utilizing both cameras if necessary
Yeah.
because of the comments and stuff. All the likes.
So I missed a little on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to have a lot of
The
curl.
ends. I'll lean over here so
We
I
have
can elbow.
Crystal
So I don't elbow.
asking if you could do a curl, one curl all the way to the end, like all the way through, Jenny.
Sure. Should I do it up here more so they can see?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, somebody's waiting on their blow dryer because of the UPS. Darn it. I wish we had control over that too. We only have control over
Well,
how
that
fast we
wasn't
ship
very
it out.
good, but-
Yeah, I think it's because we just don't like curls to the end. So
I'm
we're
not
like,
used to
no,
doing
don't do
this."
it. Don't.
All right,
curl
I'm
to
gonna
the
try
end.
it again.
You can do it. I believe in you. Doesn't everybody believe in Jenny? She can do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's
Yeah,
my
there you
little
go.
curly girl.
Oh, you put it in the front. Now you're gonna have to deal with it. Oh,
no,
that was
I'll
pretty
just,
good.
it's still warm, so I can straighten it out a little
Yeah,
bit.
the reason she's like straightening it out is because it's still hot and she wants to loosen that curl because she wants it to suit, you know, the rest of her style. Oh, did you just straighten it a little?
Yeah. a little
You're
bit.
gonna be battling that one. Don't battle that. You're trying to do fast.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah. I'm getting timed here.
Yeah, you're not. I'm gonna blow her out of the water. I have a feeling.
All right, I think you are.
You're gonna have to do the talking though, because we all know when I'm on a tangent, I
You
get
can't-
distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, so my hair air dried today. I showered before I got the kids up and ready, getting them ready. And
Oh,
by
whoops.
the time I got to my hair, I didn't get to do a nice blowout like I usually do. So
Yeah, I was laughing because you know we found out like Brooke, that has hair kind of like Jenny, but she has a bit more, right? I would say.
yeah,
She-
and longer.
And longer, yeah. It was so funny because she was trying to figure out how she couldn't go as long as the rest of us without washing her hair. And we just taught her to blow dry just this little area because it takes your natural fall. Because if you think about it, when your hair dries, like, I'm trying to think of what dries like that, but if something dries like this compared to drying it with like more lift in the scalp like that, you know, like when you blow dry it. So if you just let it air dry, it dries more on your scalp. And so, you know, we taught Brooke to just blow dry just right around here at the scalp, and it has been such a game changer for her. How many days was she on the other day? 3, right?
3, yeah.
And that was
That's
big
a
for her
personal
because she
record for
was
her.
like an everydayer. She's struggling because she does hot yoga. I like yoga, but man, hot yoga. You make me so nervous putting that on your lap. I'm like so nervous.
It's not hot on this side.
I know.
Don't
I
do
know,
this
but
at
I'm
home.
Still nervous.
Don't set it on your lap.
I'm still nervous.
And we have a question, does it work better if your hair is layered or one length? Does it matter?
No, it just depends on what look you want at the end.
All
Ooh,
right.
that is boss.
Think
I like that look.
I am done. How's the
Yeah,
back
I think,
end?
do like maybe this one.
Okay. I'll
So-
leave the equipment for you.
So technically it's 12:12 if you wouldn't. So we were, what did I say, 07?
So 5
Yeah,
minutes.
so 5 minutes. Ooh, wow, 5 minutes. That's pretty quick still.
Yeah.
I felt like we were taking long for some reason.
Because I was doing my curly curl.
I know, because we had a little segue in
Yeah,
there.
think to do the curl.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why I got up before and like put my leg under me. It was not comfortable. Okay.
I'll do a little selfie time.
Yeah, so do your finishing touches. So that was 5 minutes for you. I think that's pretty quick. I think
Yeah.
most people have 5
Want me to
minutes
spray
to.
you?
No, I'll don't worry. Just so long as you spray with purpose, we should be fine.
Yeah, right? I won't go like this.
Tammy,
All over.
spraying way over here.
Yeah.
So
Little veil on the back.
yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Happens.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I was saying, who doesn't have 5 minutes to make their hair look
Yeah.
like amazing like that, right?
even when
That-
it air dries and it looks really bad.
And now that will last you how long?
Like 4 or 5 days.
You're 4 or 5 days now.
Mhm.
So 5 minutes for 4 or 5 days.
So worth it.
That's so worth
But you
it.
have to start with good products. It makes a huge difference.
I literally can't believe. So your curls fell out in like 3 hours. the
3
other day?
hours. 3 hours.
That
Yeah.
takes me back to the old days when I would like get frustrated and I would hold the curling iron and I'd be like, oh,
That's
why
why
am I
I'm-
doing this? Because I knew it was gonna fall
Never
out.
used to curl my hair, and that is exactly why.
Well, that and didn't it get too tight on you? Like the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna heat up my iron and we'll see how we're off to the races. See if I can
slide over a bit.
if I can do it. No, I think
You
we're-
good?
okay, as long as you're on. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Can you see my left side of my head? Not really, huh?
Not really.
Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, I got to think of what I'm gonna do. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was curling and there was some curl that I was like, oh, I love that curl. You don't happen to remember what it was, do you? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't remember. I feel like my hair is a lot today because I did a paddle brush blow dry instead of the round brush, and I forgot how fluffy my hair is when I do a paddle brush. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Oh, I thought I was gonna drop. Okay.
And just so that this would be a good one for you. This person has long, thick hair,
Yep.
and they want tips on getting a more softer look.
Softer for blow drying or softer with curls?
I'm thinking it's meeting with curls. We may have to wait for a little update on that.
Okay, yeah, see
any
if she
tips on
can-
getting a more softer look.
A softer look. Okay. So for me, softness comes a lot from the shine. So that has a lot to do with the blow dry. So I think that's a huge, huge, huge factor. And so last week we taught, right? Was it last week that we taught?
Yes.
That we taught a little bit. But there were so many things that I was thinking that I forgot to mention, like make sure you aim your blow dryer down on the hair. That is so key. I can't believe I think it was because I was so busy concentrating on it. So if your airflow, I'm just gonna turn it on. So if your airflow is aimed down at your hair instead of up at it, it's going to help you retain the shine. So you want to just make sure you really focus on the center of your brush aiming down, because your cuticles on the outside of your hair shaft are aiming down. I can't do that. Okay, they're aiming down. And so if your hair shaft, your cuticles sit up like this, so your goal is to lay them down, and that's what makes your hair hold in the shine and everything. So you really want to make sure that you have the cuticles laying down. That helps the shine, which gives it, I think, a softness. Your products also have a huge factor. Like my hair has never been this soft. It was always horsehair before. And what else? Timeless is a huge factor in softness. Like that is ridiculous what it does. And so that's, the foundation things. And then when you're curling, a softness comes from what type of curl you do. So what do you think she means by a soft curl if she was talking about a soft curl? What's your version of a soft curl? Is it brushed out?
I would say brushed out, just, you know, the more smooth looking,
Yeah.
which you get by brushing it out.
Yeah, so more smooth. Yeah, and so I think that's one of the definite things for it. And another thing is if you draw down the curl at the end, I think it gives it a softer look, less like prom. So I think that's a big factor in it as well. So I think most people are intimidated to brush out curls because it doesn't stay. But the way we set in curls with this iron is it makes them stay longer. So, you know, so I don't want you to be afraid to try brushing them.
Yeah, they will stay.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yes. Do you brush your hair every day
Yes.
after you curl? And it'll still last 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay, me too.
there was a question if you have to straighten your hair before you curl it.
No, because it will smooth and curl at the same time. Okay.
And then
so-
also, does a blow dry help keep the curl if you blow dry?
That's interesting. I don't know.
I don't know if it helps keep the curl, but it does set a better foundation.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
just gives you that little more lift off the scalp if that's what you're looking
Yeah.
for, or, you know, the smoothness.
Yeah.
I
you
think
know.
it gives the softer look when you blow
Yeah,
dry.
I do.
I do too. I really like a
Yeah.
blow dry better if you can do it right. If it's a
Right.
bad blow dry and you over dry your hair, it's
Yeah.
bad. It's
You
bad.
just
news.
lay that cuticle down with the blow dryer. And
Yeah, that's so key. Okay, so I'm starting at 12:18. Am I right? Okay. 12:18. Let's see how I do. So I would just really go in and not be particular about these curls. I just want, like, just put movement in. And I don't overthink any of it. So we'll see how we do. Trying to think of what I did that one day when I did it right before live. And I'll concentrate on doing a couple a little bit better so that more, whoops, sorry, Jenny.
No, that's okay.
So that some of them are more defined, and then I'll do a couple a lot faster so that it's less defined. Because that makes them, I think, what's the word? Look more undone. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going for. It's hard for me to multitask. I'm doing my best here.
They're liking your curls so far.
Oh, are they?
They're amazing.
You can see them? I can't even see them yet.
And what do you do with your hair at night in order to keep that style for 4 days?
What do you do, Jenny?
At night,
Yeah.
I just try to stay on my back, and then I just kind of, I don't know. I do the part thing in the middle, kind of, and just lay down. And that seems to help.
Yeah. Yeah, part in the middle and then put your hair on the sides of your pillow.
I used to do the up thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do you pull it up or
I
no?
used to, like, put it all up and lay on it, but
I used to do that too, but I swear I think that like creates friction on the bottom. Do you think that's right?
I don't know. When my hair was short, it didn't really, like, short, it didn't phase it too much, but
Yeah.
it does now.
I'm so nervous trying to beat Jenny's time.
I think you're off to a good start.
Do you think so?
I do.
That'd be funny if I beat you. Makes sense.
And
That's-
are you using upstage on your dry hair or wet hair only? They kind of still want to have
I
questions about
always like upstaged before I blow dry.
Same.
And you're the same?
I am the same, yeah.
Okay.
I like to wrap it in a towel and then
Trying to see the bottom.
get most of the moisture out, and then I put my upstaged in.
So you always kind of put it in wet hair?
Yeah,
like,
just
before you
damp
blow
hair.
dry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
damp.
Okay.
Ooh, I always get a little tricky one back there trying to trick me into not curling it.
Tricky little guy.
It's like the tail.
Yeah.
We call it the model tail because models pull all their hair forward. All right, what's my time? Ooh, 2 minutes. All right, who doesn't have time for 2 minutes in the morning?
2-minute curls.
So now they're still kind of warm, so I'm just barely gonna loosely shape it so that it can see if it falls into place for me. And then I'd be ready to go. Okay, so I think that's it. That's pretty much what I would do if I was in a hurry and needed to get the kids out the door. Does it look okay? I'm looking over there.
What do you think?
Because I can't see with the cameras in front. So that's what I would do, is just like a loose movement. But this will last me, I think, 7 days. So
Yeah.
I'll
I
see
think
you. I'll have it right before next live. So,
one thing to try too, because it took me a little bit to realize, but if you get up the next day and your hair is looking a little out of sorts, don't automatically think that you need to curl it again or
Yeah.
do anything. Like just brush it and kind of like twirl those curls into place a little bit, and you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
That has saved a lot of time.
I think it will shock you what
It will,
what
yeah.
is possible. I want you to scoot back over because I feel like you're cut off on YouTube.
Is it cut off?
I feel like there is a funny song. Okay, so do we have questions, Tammy? I mean, we are like world record
So
here.
bad.
We do have, Kelly had a question about, give me one moment here to find that.
I
one
should
back.
spray can I spray my bangs out of the way? Otherwise I'm going to be fidgety all day.
Yes.
Okay.
This is about her hair gets oily, so she has questions, for the next day on what to do.
Does
you
she
know.
use our products or do we know that?
Don't know that as
Okay.
of yet.
What's her name, Kelly?
Kelly.
So Kelly, if you wrote in and said that your hair gets oily, can you let us know, please, if you're using our products or not? Because that makes a big difference in what we tell you to how we help you through it. And for those of you who do have oily hair, oh, you know what we should try? Sorry, I just had an epiphany. Last week when we had the stylist on, was that last week? No, the week
2
before.
weeks ago.
So what Savannah did is she said she would take a curl and twist it and then spray it, and she said that makes it more defined.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't have very defined curls today though, so I don't know if it's the best time to try it. I'm trying your trick,
Quick
Savannah. I
trick.
hope you maybe it works. But I did like that trick. I
That was a
thought it would
good
be
trick.
cool. Okay, so spraying with purpose, making sure that, because I really want this to lift up because it's getting so long and heavy that I want it to stay out of my eyes. Otherwise, I'm constantly like tucking it behind my ears.
Tucking it.
Okay, so there, now I'm really ready.
And
So
then
that might have
timeless.
taken.
They want to know what does that do for your hair.
So Timeless is about, ooh, that was a quick grab. She had that already.
I had
So
it right here.
Timeless is about removing flyaways. We really need to get a new bottle that's not gone. It's about controlling flyaways, helping your hair look more shiny, feel softer, and it doesn't knock out the curl in the process, which is really nice. Just don't get your hair overly wet in the process. I think a little goes a really long way on Timeless.
I see a question asking if the hair products make thin hair oily, and I can say no. My hair is super fine, pretty thin, and it doesn't weigh my hair down. That's why I can go 4 to 5 days. It doesn't weigh it down at all. And that's what I like about like the thermal protectant. It has enough hold in it that it holds the style for a few days, but it doesn't weigh it down. It doesn't get crunchy. You can brush through it fine. So yeah.
Yeah, the whole point of this was to not have hair get oily. That was one of my biggest things, is that I wanted your hair to perform really well, but not get oily, but still be soft. And that was basically what we were going for, is all the performance factors, and we got it. Because I wanted it to work for, if Jenny came over to my house, I didn't want her to like shampoo her hair, if she was like one of our guests or whatever, and she shampoos her hair and it looks like, when it did at that salon the other day where they shampooed it and it's like oily after a few minutes. Like, it was so key to me that my daughter's hair, which is it's getting thicker now because she's getting older, but when it was very fine, I wanted her to be able to use the same thing as me. Because I don't like clutter in my shower. I don't like to pick up the bottles to clean, I don't like the mess. I just want everything to be faster and easier. That's pretty much it. And so I did not know we were going to start to talk about only how many times a month you got to style your hair, though. That is just
What's nice is
So
even
fun.
everybody's husbands are loving the shampoo and conditioner too, which everybody's using it, not just
yeah.
And the kids, because they think it smells like treats.
Yeah.
Smell it, yes.
Yeah. Vanilla
Vanilla
cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Yeah. Well, decadent. Don't forget decadent, because
Decadent.
there is the like party cake smell
It
that smells
doesn't-
plasticky.
Yeah, it doesn't
Although
smell
I
like
did,
chapstick.
I did love party cake when I was little. Like, that's good.
And actually, this weekend when we went to Chicago, I was leaving my little travel. I was gonna leave them because they were pretty much out.
Yeah.
Nope, Gabe put them out of the shower, take them with. I mean, he was not even gonna leave.
Can get
that
another
little
week
bit
out of
was
that little
left.
bit.
I was actually gonna leave them. I was
Yeah.
like, there's not much left in there.
Yeah, those travel sizes lasted somebody
Yes.
3 months. Somebody sent us a photo of her hair after using her travel sizes. It was crazy how good that was. So yeah, do we have any more questions? I feel like we flew through today. I don't even know what to do about it.
Couple questions on Upstage yet. Some people
Okay.
want to know exactly about that. What does Upstage do?
What does Upstage do? Okay.
Thermal and yeah.
That's
all.
Jenny loves Upstage.
This is my favorite product. I used to use a lot of things to make it do everything that this does, but it gives my hair like enough grip that it holds my style. It helps, you know, when I put it in my damp hair, I can comb through it really easily. It doesn't get tangled.
Yeah.
It adds some shine. It makes it feel silky. It gives me like the lift and volume that I need, especially when I do a blowout. It is awesome. I love it. And it protects the hair from the heat, of course.
Yeah, and
So.
what I like is that it gives me hold for days and definition. Because what used to happen to me before I started curling with this, like, but you would imagine, like, I'm trying to think of the people that aren't using like the iron. If they wanted to use just Upstaged or something, what it would do for them. So, you know, when your hair used to clump together with curls and they would all turn into one big sausage roll, like that kind of thing, it helps with that, and it helps have lift off of the scalp, and it helps have more hold. One of the things I don't know if everybody gets, what we say a lot, is that it creates grip. So, you know, you could relate to that if you were a person who your hair is so slippery when you get out of the shower that it can't even like hold anything. So the point of grip is for it to be able to hold its form that
Right.
that you formed it in.
Yeah, you know how some people used to spray their hair with hairspray before you curl it, that
Yes.
type of thing, but then your hair gets crunchy. Well, this, you spray it in, you can use it wet or you can use it on dry if you want,
Mhm.
if you want more defined curls, but it doesn't, you can do it without that crunchiness, and it also protects your hair from the heat rather than spraying hairspray on it before you curl it and gunking up your iron.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Okay. So, oh, you got another question,
We
Tina?
got a couple.
Okay.
Which product helps with split ends? I would definitely say Timeless.
Yep.
And then we have another one. My curls don't last without hairspray, and I still usually have to recurl the next day. I know the iron works best on little to no product, so is it okay to recurl when there's hairspray in my hair? Would you advise to
It's
maybe brush
okay.
it out first?
Yeah, I'd brush it
Yeah,
out.
I would brush before each curl if you have hairspray in, and just make sure that it's not sticking. I think that's the biggest factor. So just make sure you loosen your grip enough to allow it to flow over it, and then if you're careful about it, I would think it's okay. And if she isn't, whoever that was, if you aren't using our shampoo and conditioner, write us, and I'll send you a sample. Yeah, we'll send her a sample. So if she's not, and then see if that works. But you have to make a deal with me that you're going to take a picture of your hair before we send you those samples, because it will be different.
You should make them send a picture when you
Yeah,
request it,
yes.
and then we'll send it.
That's it. Send us a selfie of your hair now, and then we'll send you a shampoo sample, whoever
And
said
then
that.
we do have one other person that said, what do you do, or what do you have for really damaged hair? So the same thing goes for her. She'd like to send us a picture with,
Okay.
that
Yes.
would be great. I'll send them out a
Okay.
shampoo and conditioner.
Tammy's making a deal with whoever
Yeah.
had the damaged hair. She had
Yeah.
damaged hair? Okay, yeah. And so she wants your damaged hair picture, and then we'll send you a shampoo sample.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
I think that's
Yeah,
a really good
I
deal.
I think that's a good
It's
deal.
gonna be a game changer.
Yes.
Trust me.
Okay, so do we have presents? Should we do presents?
Yes.
It was about that time. Wow, we have been fast, but I think we made up for it when all the stylists were here, because we were like an
Yeah.
hour and a bit that day. That was a long.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not-
up for it.
That's what happens when we do fast dues.
I know.
Fast dues, not
Fast
don'ts.
dues. Only dues here.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready for winners?
I'm singing my winner.
We're
winner
gonna
catfish
try to pronounce everyone's name correctly, so bear with me.
winner. Don't try it. Just do it.
I'll do it. All right. Kelly.
Wait, hold on. We gotta hold up what
All
word
right,
she's
we
getting.
gotta. Kelly Guidraz Lafont. Is that how you
Guidraz?
say that?
Ooh.
Guidraz?
Withdrawals? I
Kelly
don't know.
Guidraz Lafont.
That's a tricky one. I'm sure there's some kind of French.
Yeah, that's right.
There's got to be some kind of French pronunciation that's
I'm
way
sure.
better.
Yep.
Enunciation or pronunciation? Which one? Pronounce or announce? Enunciation or pronunciation?
Pronunciation.
What's enunciation then?
Enunciate is like.
Oh, I know what it is. It's like speaking more clearly.
Yeah.
So enunciate your words. Come on, Jenny.
I'm working on it. Okay.
Okay.
And then second winner of this lovely package, Bree Nicole O'Neill.
Okay, so congratulations, Kelly and Bree. Please send us your mailing address and email address.
Yeah.
And is there something else? I always miss. I
Email
always
and
forget.
mailing
No,
address.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, yeah. So send us a message, and hopefully everybody's enjoying your days with your kids back in school. I hope it didn't change your schedule too much, where you can enjoy your time to yourself or
Practice
Do
your
homework.
new quick curls.
yeah.
Time.
Yeah, and by the way, if you aren't getting quick curls the way you want, and you're struggling to make the change or figuring out how to get your curl time down, we have the scheduling link that you can always schedule with our virtual stylist. So they're here to help. That's what they're there for, to help you, help me help you. That's it. Like Jerry Maguire, help me help you, help us help you. We want to help you. That's what we're here for. So hey, thanks for joining us this Wednesday. I still can't do it right. What is Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week
Next
on
week.
live. Bye.